City series cigars and Citrus 7s, black cement 3s, 4s, the hairs and bread 11s. No doubt that I'll be wearing some fire at any sighting. With these Doran Becker 5s, you can see me in any lighting. It's exciting, I'll be flexing to the coldest degree.
What's up, everybody? It's Sneakerhead M Checks. I got the Shy Pink Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows that released Friday, May 29th. So as usual, we're going to take a close detailed look at the shoe from all angles. I'm going to put these on, step around them so y'all can see they look on feet with these and the extra laces. After that, I'm going to share my opinion on these, and then I'm going to talk about the release and all that stuff. So let's get right to it. Quality on these looks really good. See how clean everything looks here. Laces have the usual texture with the color matching the toe and the rest of the upper. The tongue's a little lighter shade. You got the Cactus Jack patch on the outer side of each tongue. The right shoe has the Nike Air on the tongue, and the left shoe has a heart in place of the Air. It's real cute. I don't know, maybe I just lucked out and got a good pair, but the leather on these looks really good everywhere. You see it on the swoosh, it looks perfect. On other parts of the upper here, literally everything looks really well put together, very neat, no defects. It's like perfect. The inner side's kind of whack, I'm not gonna lie, or just more on the boring side. Quality is still great, obviously, but low-key I think they're missing the pink swoosh over here. I think that would have looked a lot better. The red Cactus Jack is cool. I'm always a little partial towards red. Part of me wants to say, being that the swoosh wasn't pink, they could have made that pink to kind of match with the outsole, just anything, because right here the red looks mad random, but we know it is on the tongue. I mean, not that you can see that side over here, but it's not like completely random, so I don't know. The usual deal on the back, Jordan Wings logo on the right shoe and the Cactus Jack face on the left shoe. Here's the inside. They come with extra pink laces, and as you can see, they're round, not like 11s round. They got the trim on the end, but more like SB Dunks laces. That's exactly what these are like. And then extra pair of brown laces, which are flat and wax textured, just like the laces that come in the shoe. And the insole on the left shoe has the Jordan Wings logo at the top, the Cactus Jack logo towards the middle, and the Jumpman over here by the heel. Then on the right shoe, Cactus Jack face, Nike Air, Travis Scott backwards, and then the heart with the arrow through it. Outsoles are all pink, Shy Pink to be exact, which I know we could tell from looking at these at the upper, the way they complemented the swoosh, but here's the bottom entirely. These come in the same exact box that the tropical pink pair comes in. Sail colored with the slick texture, pink Nike Air. Inside's pink. And then it comes with the Travis Scott Jordan paper, has the Cactus Jack logo, Cactus Jack face, Jordan Wings logo, Nike Air, and there's just one layer of that, and then just the paper that the shoes come wrapped in. Yeah. And that's it. And here's the box label. Air Jordan 1 Low OG SP in muslin, Shy Pink, and sail. Here's a quick all-around view of the shoe. Alright, now see they look on feet with all the laces.
I always get paid back, kill these pussies with layaway. Don't ever try to play me, these bitches crazy. I can turn on you when you don't want that 180. Keep it 20 times 11 plus 780. Miss me with the games, just treat a nigga like AD. Shit really like AB, I tamper with your bae like a buccaneer. She running off to my crib and I fuck her here.
Yeah, these are fire. I like the colorway, quality's really good. Like I said before, there's really no like defects on this pair. Everything looks very neat, and that always just adds to the overall appeal to a shoe. These are actually one of my favorite Travis Scott ones, like top 3 type shit. If you watch my tropical pink Travis Scott review, you know what the other 2 of my top 3 are. But leave me a comment and let me know where you would rank these among the other Travis Scott ones. I know there's a lot of them, so if you don't want to name all of them, just tell me your top 3. But yeah, definite cop for me. I'm just gonna keep this pair. Only thing about them for me personally is I don't have a fit yet, and regardless of how much I like a shoe, when I don't have a fit for them, I'm not about to wear them. I'm not the type of person to just wear a shoe with anything. Like, I could find something like acceptable to wear them with, like something like this shirt, but I don't know, even in the on feet, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, I really didn't even like what I wore for these with the on feet. Like, I don't know, maybe I pulled it off, but me personally, I low-key feel like I didn't. The all black jeans, you know, couldn't really go wrong with that. All black matches everything. The shorts, I guess, weren't bad either, but I was actually gonna wear these first, and actually, now that I'm looking at them, they look fine together. You know what it was? You know what it is, actually? This looks alright, but when I put them pink laces in there, because I was gonna wear these with the pink laces, and the pink laces just made this look way too dull, and it honestly fucked up the whole shit. So what I really should have did was do threw these on with the sail laces and probably did the jeans with the pink laces. I'm kind of mad that I almost want to redo it, but at this point we're already late. Fuck it. Maybe I'm being a little too critical on myself, especially for something like that, but I just know I could have did way better. And for on feet video, it's one thing, but as far as me wearing them, like, I don't think I would wear these with anything that you just saw on feet. I know some of y'all are probably like, yo, he's ODing, and maybe I am. It's just that, like, you know what it is for me? I love sneakers. I love Jordan sneakers, but Jordan sneakers are very popular. A lot of people have them. If I go outside, there's a great chance I'm going to see somebody with a pair that I have. So being that that's the case, and I really like being different from other people, I know I'm contradicting myself. I like being different, but I buy shoes that a lot of other people buy. I can't control what I like and don't like. So being that I like something that a lot of other people like, and it's something that I'm gonna see other people wear, I do take a little bit of pride in what I wear with the shoe, because I feel like that's what's gonna make me stand out. That's why I'm so particular on how things match and what I wear with things. I know a lot of times when I talk to people about this, they're like, yo, it's not that serious. And like, it may not be, but for me, it's gonna bother me if I got a shoe that mad other people got and then my fit is just like whatever. Like, if I got a shoe that everybody got, my fit gotta be crazy. I gotta be the person, when you see me, you be like, oh shit, like I see mad people with those, but your fit, you know what I mean? Like, that's just me. I like to stand out. I like to be different. So that's my way of being different in liking something that a lot of other people like. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting at least one fit for these, because I know I'll appreciate them that much more and I'll feel great wearing them. The first mock-up images of these look like this. And although I really like these, every time I see those, I question, would I have preferred them to look like that? Obviously, I always got to see a shoe in complete form, in person, in hand to really make that decision. But just looking at the mock-ups, like, I don't know. Leave me a comment, let me know how you feel. Do you think these look better, or do you think the initial mock-ups look better? Now, at first, I wasn't sure which laces I like best in these, but now that I put them all in and seen them on feet, it is by far the sail pair. For a while, I thought I might have preferred the pink pair just because it'll make the swoosh pop out and everything on the tongue, and I like to do stuff like that, like kind of what I did with these. And then also, like I've said in other videos, the choice of laces kind of really depends on what you're wearing with the shoe, and being that I didn't have a definitive outfit yet, I kind of didn't really have any direction to go in with that. But without considering the outfit that goes with it, I think I like the sail laces the best, and then the pink and the brown. I don't even know why they put those with these. I mean, once again, depends on what you wear with them. So it does open the door for including brown in the fit. That's why I wore those bait pants for the on feet, because the brown in the pants match the brown laces. But as far as a standalone shoe, I think the brown looked horrible, honestly. It just looks so random in the shoe. And like I said, maybe with the right fit, it'll look better. But I just think they would have been a lot better off giving us white, or honestly, even red. Red would have looked pretty random too, you know, because even though it would match with this and this, I just feel like there's not enough red on the shoe for, at first glance, for it to look good. You know what I mean? Like the pink is a little different. You see the pink swoosh stands out. So when you see that with the pink laces in there, it's going to make that connection. Whereas like, I just don't think there's enough red in the shoe to do that. So maybe red would have been a good idea, but definitely white. I mean, red would have been a better idea than brown if you ask me, just because there's a little bit of red in the shoe. However, like I said, brown gives you more outfit flexibility. It opens the door for, you know, to throw some brown clothes in there that match. But yeah, I think sail is the best. Pink is cool too. They probably would have been better off giving us white instead of brown. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think. What laces do you think look best in these? And the last thing I want to speak on is the market. I tried to tell everybody in the Tropical Pinks review, do not be too phased about alleged stock numbers. These people be pulling numbers out their ass and just saying shit for I don't know what reason, to be honest. But everybody was talking about how this is going to be the highest stock on a Travis Scott one ever. It's going to be like 190,000 pairs of one pair, 110,000 pairs of another pair, and you know, it's going to be real easy. Anyone who knows how this shit goes, you should know no Travis Scott one is going to be easy to get. You cannot pay too much attention to these numbers. They was making it seem like 190,000 pairs was like 1 million pairs. Let me just put things into perspective. Gamma Blue 11s, I'm almost sure was over 1 million pairs produced. And do you see how crazy people went for those? That's a GR, but they still sold out immediately everywhere, resold for well over retail, and that is the GR of GRs. Like, they made so many pairs of those. So you telling me there's maybe 10 to 20% of that stock on these? That don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? This is a Travis Scott one. Like, and this is why I be saying, stop worrying about stock numbers, because number one, we don't even know if they're true or not. Number two, even if they are true, it's not a direct correlation of how the shoe is going to sell. You have to include demand, how much pairs get backdoored, and all of that shit. So yeah, I think a lot of people thought that these were going to be much more of a walk in the park than other releases. And I will say they're probably still one of the easier Travis Scott one releases to get, but It's a Travis Scott one. It's a Travis Scott shoe. I hope all y'all watching this was not one of the people that got brainwashed by that and still treated this release like it was any other Travis Scott release and gave it your all, you know? Because I know how this shit goes. When somebody makes you feel like the shoe's gonna be easy to get, you kind of sleep on it. You don't really worry about the raffles. You wait till the release day to see where they at. This is not the shoe to do that with. So I feel like a lot of y'all watching this is smarter than that, but anybody who did get brainwashed by the alleged stock numbers, stop doing that. Like, especially on releases like this. And if you did want these and didn't get them for retail and you're wondering when you should buy them, you should buy them soon. You don't have to buy them right now, but once again, this is a Travis Scott one. This is not a regular GR where the market's like guaranteed to go down for weeks after release. They may not go down, you know, so I would just say watch the market every day, and you definitely would want to make this purchase probably within the next couple of weeks, because you know how Travis Scott ones go, regardless of their stock and whatever, once they come out, usually after a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, a couple months max, they start to go up. So like I said, if you want these, you don't have to buy them now right away, but you definitely want to buy them soon. So if this video was helpful in any way, I taught you anything, I really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and if you're interested in more reviews like this or any other sneaker related content, please do us both a favor and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Once you're subscribed, make sure you tap that little bell icon where the subscribe button was and select all. That way when I put a new video out, you'll get notified and you won't miss out on anything. Thank you all for watching. Everybody please stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you next time.